Are you interested in taking supplements to help you along your fertility journey and increase your chances of getting pregnant and having a baby? And if so, are you interested in learning which supplements are the ones that would be most beneficial for you to be taking? Hi, I'm Stephanie Roth. I'm a fertility coach and consultant with YourFertileSelf.com, and that is exactly what we're going to talk about today. Supplements are all the rage right now. They're a hot topic. Everyone is interested in finding that magic cocktail of vitamins and herbs that can help you find success on this journey. It can be really overwhelming. There's a lot out there. I hear from clients all the time saying, well, I know so-and-so and they took this supplement and they got pregnant. And I know so-and-so and she took that supplement and she got pregnant. So I'm going to try those too and I'll get pregnant too, right? Well, it's really important to do your homework on supplements and finding exactly what works for you. Today, I'm going to tell you about the supplements that I recommend for all women on this path, and then I'll share a few more that might be beneficial for you to look into based on your own specific situation, your own specific medical situation. And I'm going to let you know right now, it's a very short list. So let's get started. First of all, the supplements that I recommend for everyone on this path. There are two. First, I recommend a good multivitamin, a good daily multivitamin. So when I was starting on my own fertility journey back in 2012, I was 42 years old, and I actually didn't take a multivitamin. I didn't take vitamins. I didn't take a vitamin every day. And that was one of the first things that I started doing, was taking a vitamin. So, and it's so beneficial because it's just a good insurance policy. We're eating well, we're getting most of what we need through our food, but having that daily multivitamin every day is just great for added insurance. And I specifically recommend a prenatal vitamin. Our nutritional needs change during pregnancy, so it's very important to begin taking prenatal vitamins while we're trying to get pregnant because in some instances, by the time we know we're pregnant and start taking a prenatal vitamin, it actually might already be too late to meet some of the needs that we have during pregnancy. And I'm thinking specifically about folate and its effect in helping to reduce neural tube defects. So it's just really good to start taking a prenatal vitamin while we're getting pregnant so that while we're pregnant, before we know it, we're already taking it. So first and foremost, a good prenatal vitamin. I recommend a whole foods-based prenatal vitamin. And I actually have a post on my website about prenatal vitamins. I'll put the link below where it can help you find the prenatal that's right for you. So a good prenatal vitamin first and foremost. Second of all, I recommend this one, vitamin D. So vitamin D is of great interest right now to reproductive endocrinologists and the fertility community. Vitamin D deficiency has been linked to infertility. It's been linked to ovulatory issues. And for those in treatment, increasing your intake of vitamin D has been shown to help boost success rates of treatments like IVF. So as a matter of course, many reproductive endocrinologists now prescribe vitamin D supplementation for their patients. And if you're not in treatment, then you want to be increasing your intake of vitamin D on your own. So vitamin D is a little bit of a tricky one. It's hard for us to get it through food. The best way actually for us to get vitamin D is from sitting in the sun. We get it from sunlight. So 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes every day out in the sun. You can go out for a walk in the sun, or you can just sit in the sun, no sunscreen. And about 15, 20 minutes every day is about all you need. Now, that is the best way to get vitamin D, but sometimes, if we live in a colder climate, or if we live somewhere where we just don't really see a lot of sun, or if we live somewhere where we have all 4 seasons and we just don't get as much sun during the winter, it can be a little bit challenging. So vitamin D is actually one of those vitamins where I do recommend supplementation. So you want to make sure you are getting vitamin D3. It's easier for us to absorb, and it's a little more effective for us than vitamin D2. So you want to make sure it's vitamin D3. And on a fertility journey, it's going to depend on what your doctor recommends for you, but usually about 2 of these tablets, these 1,000 international tablets, 2 of these is usually about enough for you. But again, check with your doctor. So prenatal vitamin and vitamin D, those are the ones that I recommend blanket across the board for everyone. There are a few supplements that I would recommend that it would be worth looking into based on your own fertility situation. So the first one of these is calcium. Now, calcium, not really specifically for fertility, but calcium is a very important mineral for women's health overall. As you probably know, our bone density decreases as we age, and calcium is very effective at helping us, for helping us keep our bones strong and healthy and keeping osteoporosis and osteopenia at bay. So if you are of advanced maternal age while you're trying to conceive, as I was, and or if you're a woman where osteoporosis and osteopenia run in your family, again, as I am, calcium is just something that you might want to consider adding to your daily regimen of vitamins and supplements, because it really just does amazing at helping, keep your bones strong and healthy. We can get great sources of calcium through our diet. Green leafy vegetables, especially, are phenomenal sources of calcium, but it just might be worth getting a little extra through supplementation as well. So calcium is one. Second, I recommend this one, coenzyme Q10, also known as ubiquinol. Now, CoQ10 is an antioxidant. And as an antioxidant, CoQ10 helps improve the quality of our cells, our very cells, the building blocks of our body. And this includes our precious egg cells, and for men, sperm cells. So if egg quality is an issue for you, I definitely recommend that you consider looking into this one. Again, if you are, trying to conceive at an older age, as I was, and egg quality is for sure probably going to be an issue for you, this is one that you want to look into taking. Coenzyme Q10 has been shown to help improve egg quality in lab animals, which we study because of the similarities of their properties to those of humans. So CoQ10 is definitely one that you want to think about if you have suffered miscarriages, which have been linked to, possible egg quality issues. Coenzyme Q10 is definitely one that you want to be looking into. So a couple others to think about. There is an herb called Vitex or chasteberry. Now, this is an herb that has been shown to help with hormone balance, specifically progesterone. So if progesterone is the hormone that is dominant in the second part of our cycle after ovulation until we get our period, when our progesterone levels are naturally very high, and it facilitates implantation of an embryo into the uterine lining. If our progesterone levels are low, that implantation and sustainment of a pregnancy can be difficult. So if you know that your progesterone levels are low, or if you've had miscarriages that could be attributed to low progesterone, Vitex might be something that can help you. Again, I definitely recommend that you talk with your doctor about this. But if you have issues with progesterone, if you know that the time between ovulation and the start of your next period, if you know that that time frame is short for you, it typically should be around 13 or 14 days. 11 or 12 days is kind of on the edge, and doctors really don't like to see that go below 10 days. If you know that that time, called the luteal phase, if you know that that's short, kind of getting close to that 10 days or shorter, this might be something that can help you. And I definitely recommend that you speak with your doctor about Vitex. And finally, there is another supplement that I wanted to make you aware of called maca root. Now, maca root is not an herb. It is actually a food indigenous to South America, and it's kind of known as like a fertility superfood. It has also been shown to help with hormone balance, overall regulation of our cycles, support for our endocrine system where our hormones are produced. Maca root is very, very powerful in that way. So it's something that we can sprinkle on our salads, sprinkle in our soups, put in our smoothies, and it can have a tremendous impact on improving our fertility as well as our libido, which is always a good thing. Just a little warning about maca root, it a little bit goes a long way. It can have a bitter flavor, so just be very mindful of how much of maca root you choose to take, because it can be a little overwhelming. So those are the ones that I recommend that you think about based on kind of what your own situation might be. So again, for everyone across the board, good prenatal vitamin and vitamin D, and other supplements to consider looking into based on what your own situation might be would be calcium, coenzyme Q10, Vitex or chasteberry, and maca root. Again, that is not a long list. The reason for that is I'm kind of old school, and I really do believe that we should be getting everything that we need, and we can get everything that we need for our bodies from our food, through our diet, through a healthy, well-balanced, whole foods-based diet. So we don't need to take a whole bunch of pills if we're eating a healthy, well-balanced diet. So, that's what I think is most important. But fertility is one of those kind of mitigating conditions where, we can benefit from extra supplementation if our own unique situation warrants it. And so I've outlined a few suggestions for you to consider looking into based on your own fertility situation. So, and this is great because when we're on a fertility journey and we're taking such an interest in our health, we can be starting phenomenal habits that can serve us long after our fertility journey is over. Like I said, I didn't take vitamins before I started trying to get pregnant. And now my son is 4. I'm no longer trying to conceive. And guess what? I still take a vitamin every day. So that is a wonderful habit that I got into for myself. And you have the potential to do the same thing. So I hope this has been helpful. I've written a blog about this where you can go and read more information. I'll put the link below. It's on my website at yourfertileself.com. So go and read my blog, learn more about kind of the different supplements that might be available to you. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions that you might have. And while you're on my site, be sure to download my free ebook, 101 Ways to Boost Your Fertility. It's full of quick, simple, actionable items that you can be doing right now to start improving your own fertility and improving your chances of getting pregnant and having that baby that you dream of and want so badly. So, I hope this has been helpful. I'd love to hear from you. Feel free to leave a comment below. Reach out to me with any questions. You can find me here. You can find me on Facebook, in my Facebook group at Path to Your Fertile Self. Would love to have you join me there. It's a wonderful community of women and we spend a lot of time talking about our health and our well-being, physical and emotional and mental, for our fertility journey. So I hope this has been helpful, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again sometime soon. Baby dust to you. Bye-bye.